Spending a month in Bryce Canyon was a completely crazy idea. I was finishing up a PhD in astronomy, and I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to give back. I love the outdoors, and I love talking to people about astronomy. I love seeing someone's eyes light up, and I love the avalanche of questions, the spark of understanding, and the new confidence that comes with learning. I also really love the outdoors, and I wanted to see part of the country that would be totally new to me. But at the same time, I was really nervous about it. Could I put my life on hold to live in a national park for a month? Did I really want to give up my last month with my friends and family to do something on my own in a place where I wouldn't know anybody? But then, how often in your life are you free to pick up, leave all your responsibilities behind, and go somewhere new and exciting for a month? On the cusp of all the responsibilities of adulthood, I wondered if this might be my last chance. And you know what? It was totally worth it. I loved working in the park. I loved introducing hundreds of people every night to the wonders of the universe. I loved meeting the other volunteers and park staff. I had spent the last 9 years of my life holed up in Ivy League universities, which is great, but it's very different from the rest of the world. So meeting these incredibly intelligent, creative people from around the country who maybe hadn't gone to college but had been around the world in the military or worked outdoors their whole lives or were just incredibly gifted communicators was so refreshing. And then there's the natural beauty of southern Utah. The colors, the sculpted landscapes of stone and earth and brush and timber, the massive thunderstorms, the ancient, twisted bristlecone pines. So just go. I would not trade my month in Bryce Canyon for anything. It is one of my treasured experiences. I'd say once in a lifetime, except I hope it won't be. If you go, I absolutely promise you that you will not regret it.
Before going to Bryce, I definitely had some reservations. My main concern was the fact that I would be far away from my family, practically in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by a completely different landscape than I was used to. However, as the summer progressed, it really allowed me to grow into a more independent individual and establish friendships and close ties with other volunteers and my superiors, who I still keep in close contact with. Compared to other jobs I've had in the past, this job was my first real job, and to be honest, I could not have asked for a better one. I felt valued and respected and like I was part of something bigger than myself. The group of people that I worked with were some of the most interesting, smart, funny, and supportive people I have ever met. They played a significant role in making my experience at Bryce one of the most memorable and beneficial experiences I have ever had. To get the most out of my volunteer experience, I hiked as much as I could to explore the park and also traveled to other nearby parks to see their landscapes and explore the area. I also developed friendships with other volunteers and would go out to eat or to a movie on our days off. But my favorite memory was seeing the night sky. Bryce has one of the most beautiful night skies. On a clear night, you can see almost 7,500 stars, which is it just blows your mind. So we set up our cameras and we're just watching the night sky and taking star pictures, and it was just one of the best memories that I have. Overall, my volunteer experience at Bryce will be one that I will never forget. It not only allowed me to learn so much about myself, but also learn the value of career choice. I had such a great experience surrounded by so many great people who were just so inspirational to me, and I really cannot wait to go back. If you ever have a chance to volunteer, I would highly recommend it.